Okay, thank you. Well, how else could we start but on the defensive side, but with the trio of pass rushers, okay? A trio of pass rushers who looked to just go off early in this game, but we shall begin with the guy that I said yesterday that I would be looking for. He topped my list. I wanted to see if he was the steal that we thought he could be, if he was going to at least start the journey to become the pass rusher we thought he could be. And I think after second look, even after watching the game, I felt like he had a good game. After second look, I thought he was even better than I originally thought. Bobby, he was everywhere, but I think that Brian Baldinger probably had the best breakdown. So we'll watch that and then give our own reactions on the other side.
Let's watch Mike Green last night. Played 33 snaps. Here he's against Tyler Warren. Watch him hold the point. Excellent job at the point, getting off and making the tackle right there. All right, doing his job. Now, you watch, he tried a lot of different rushes, like this cross chop right here. All right, watch him bend and turn the corner. He's right there. Now, Isaac gets the sack, but he forced Daniel Jones to step up. All right, now, they kept two tight ends in to try to block him. The feet don't stop. He's trying, okay? Ball's out pretty quick. This right here. Here you go. Like he's trying to cross chop, doesn't get it, but watch where he's at. Look how low he is right here.
Gosh.
Like he's right there with the crabs, with the blue crabs and the Chesapeake right there, all the way down. Now, you watch this right here. Nice job off the twist, running the guard over. He put him right on one of those crab cake platters right there. I love this right here. Like he tried a lot of different rushes. Right here, the inside spin. Here you go. Clean. Clean. If Daniel Jones has to hold the ball, he's going to get a hit. I like what I saw from Mike Green last night. He tried a lot of different things out there. Is what you really want to see. I'm sure Chuck Smith and Zach Orr and the guys on defense like what they saw.
Bobby, how in the world is a tackle supposed to handle this combination of speed, power, getting low? I mean, one of these, this one, I think, look at him like jump at him. Oh no, this is the cross chop. And then how is a tackle supposed to get that low? Like he's like, don't you dare put your hands on me. The left tackle couldn't at all get his hands on him. And now they're already double teaming him. Watch as he like lunges at this dude, lunges up high, is in the air, then all of a sudden is on the ground like a spy, like a ninja with that bend. And then, yeah, he's the one who got, I mean, listen, Adisa Isaac, he had to get there too. But Mike Green pushed him right into it. Look at him bull rush this guy. And to Baldy's point, it's like, I haven't seen the same move even one time. That's another move with like a spin move on the inside. Bull rush is jumping and lunging in the air, like bending down low, spin moves. It's just like a complete arsenal that you would expect a veteran to have. And on top of it all, Baldy didn't even show it, but like he was great in the run game too. Sealing edges, doing what he's got to do there. It's just like, how do you not see this guy? He just pops off the screen. Have you ever watched like those nature movies where like alligators, once they get a hold of their prey, they just start spinning and going, and like there's nothing you can do because they're so ferocious in the way. That's the way it looked to me when Mike Green is like at 1 minute in the air lunging at the guy, and the next thing he's on the ground like going after the QB and has a spin on the ground. And I'm just like, how do you contain that? Like literally, how do you contain that? And imagine when he starts to like just get to know the game even better. It was just, he's got the goods. He's got the goods.
Well, you don't contain it in a preseason game.
First
of all. Okay, that kind of
4 second stringers.
That kind of expertise, you don't contain it in a preseason game, and you certainly don't contain it now when you have the numbers that we just watched that completely match up with what we just watched. Brett Coleman tweeted it out. Mike Green had 14 pass rush snaps last night on true dropbacks. Sarah, give me a guess percentage-wise on those 14 pass rush snaps on true dropbacks, what his win rate was. Give me a percentage of what his win rate was.
I know it. I saw it already.
Okay. It's ridiculous.
It's
It's a
50%.
50% win rate. You can flip a coin. Okay. Flip a coin, and Mike Green is literally winning 50% of his options of his matchups. I thought the bend, the pliability, the mobility, the explosiveness, the variety, Sarah, that Chuck Smith talked about back in June was all on full display. If you don't remember what that sounded like, I have the transcript right here. Chuck said he's skilled up. He can cross chop. We saw that in the Baldy breakdown. Mike can spin. Mike can ghost. Did you see that skip step that he added in as well? The guy's like toying with his matchups out there. Mike is the best example of this new generation that have learned from the pros, and he comes in already highly skilled up. His get off, just amazed at when he's in his base 2-point stance and he has no false steps. He gets off on the ball fast. The Mike Green we've seen so far, this is going back to June, is everything we thought he would be when we decided to draft him. If there's not reason for excitement right now, I don't have any answers for you. Mike was exceptional. 45 cannot be denied when you go and watch this tape, and his presence was felt last night.
Kadri Ishmael's comp for Mike Green is Elvis Doomerville. Were you covering the team when he was around?
No, enough to have. I've been around long enough to have studied them, interviewed them, but no, I was not covering it.
It was a glorious time to have Doomerville and Suggs, and I'm pretty sure Pernell McPhee was around at that point too, causing havoc up the middle. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like he was around too. So, and look, it's just like he just dips so quickly. I think that's where Kadri is kind of saying where the comp is. Doomerville, he owns the Ravens, even though he wasn't here for his whole career. He owns the Ravens single sack record of 17. That was in 2014. I mean, he himself was awesome, but it did help that there's Terrell Suggs there too. I mean, the duo was just nasty, and it was all because of effects. Did you know that story of how the Ravens got him?
I did.
That was like the most bizarre story. And Ozzy jumped on that. He jumped on that. So, but obviously he goes on and has 105.5 sacks. And we don't want to put that on Mike Green too soon. I'm already gushing over his one game and all the different moves. And maybe it's because I've been waiting to see him. I keep hearing about him in training camp. And so I finally get to see him. And I'm like, oh, they're right. It is all these moves, but to see it in person is different to read about it. But I do see the comp in the terms of like how they move. But obviously don't want to put like 105.5 sacks on him. So I think this is the play where both he and Adisa Isaac get there.
Well, yeah, it's another look from the end zone. Thanks to
it's from Matt King.
And it's hard to see because it's a little far away. And obviously Adisa goes in terms of the scorebook as the sack getter. But look at the effort on the left-hand side of your screen at the 12-second mark. If you've seen this tweet already, you can go to it. But at the 12-second mark, Sarah, with ridiculous bend, look who comes flying in.
Yeah.
It's Mike Green.
Yeah.
And he just shows a relentlessness, whether it's the motor, again, this bend that you keep hearing about, the pliability, the dexterity, whatever you want to call it. He just is so mobile. And it was fun to watch. And you just know that once he gets that opportunity, whether it's in a rotation or in a starting role, he's going to make the most of his snaps that he has out there. He's got young, fresh legs, a fresh mind, clearly comes in skilled up, like Chuck Smith said back in June, and the Ravens are going to be better for it. And this just now tells you that, like we talked about earlier this week, right? PFF referred to the room, meaning the outside linebacker room, as just kind of like, average, that they'll be among the league leaders in sacks, but they're just kind of an average unit. They don't have anybody that truly scares you. Well, I think it was a good step last night. While it's premature to refer to Mike as scary at the NFL level after one preseason game, it's nice to see these flashes and signs that he could evolve into that type of fear.
Well, and Adisa Isaac was on that clip too. So obviously he was a standout for us on defense also. Now, David Ojabo. So I want to definitely give him his due. And at the same time, I think he was given a gift a little bit on his. So here is a screenshot that Chase Daniel kind of put up. And this is kind of basic 101 when you have a blitz coming that Anthony Richardson just here. I'll have Jeff Schwartz break down the video. Good on Ojabo. I mean, he laid the stick. I mean, laid the wood on him. I mean, he just like knocked him out. So he did what he was supposed to do, but it was a gift, as Jeff Shorts kind of points out what Anthony Richardson did completely wrong, and he should know by now.
Right, empty protection. Okay. So these 5 are blocking 5 of 6 of these 6 defenders because everyone's going on a route. So they declared this guy. So the center left side is going basically 3 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That leaves this right side has a sift. They block 2 of the 3 guys right here, right? 2 of the 3 most dangerous. So this guy fires right here, okay? That means they're bringing 3 of 3 most likely, or maybe it's 3 of 2, depends on, 2 or 3 if he goes this way and he takes the back. But nonetheless, the right tackle has to end up in this situation because this guy's out here, not inside the A gap there. He has the sift, okay? So he has to block the most dangerous of these 2 guys. If he comes right now, he has them. That's what happens. So here he comes, and you're going to see, boom, right there. So the right tackle does his job, right? That's 1, 2 of 3. Now, everyone teaches differently. Some teams will have him, no matter what, take him and throw hot off him. But this is a standard base, empty protection. This is how we do it, base. Block 2 or 3, and then Richardson just has to, he's hot. He's hot off the guy that smoked him. That's who he's hot off of. Ooh.
And Sarah, smoking him probably doesn't even do it justice. The guy leveled him because he should have leveled him because it was a complete free shot. And here's the aftermath. A dislocated pinky. And Sarah, you got the screenshot. Ojabo looking almost as if he's looking at his work, right? Anthony Richardson, who's in the middle, mind you, of a quarterback battle right now with Daniel Jones, who they brought in this offseason, was ruled out of the game. Yeah, of course he was ruled out of the game. But crazy enough, Jordan Schultz noting earlier this morning that, yeah, he was declared out, but the x-rays came back clean. He's going to be back on the practice field in the coming days. So good for him because, again, Daniel Jones almost won the job last night had that actually been broken, I guess, and had it actually been a season-ending type thing. But don't think it's not going to impact his throwing.
How did it come back clean? Like, look at that. It's bent.
You think they popped it back into place?
Oh, is that what? Oh, because it was just dislocated. So like none of the ligaments got. That's like a miracle to me.
Oh, man. But Sarah, it's funny. You mentioned it earlier on, and this is really about Ojabo. I mean, prayers up for the recovery of Richardson. And best
it sounds like the prayers have been answered because it sounds like he's going to be back on the practice field this week.
and best of luck to him in this upcoming battle with Daniel Jones. It might be a good battle, matter of fact, because Daniel's got a lot of starting experience, and what Anthony's shown, especially after he kind of took himself out of the game last year, like he's kind of it's an uphill battle, but they're supposed to be their franchise guy. But with Ojabo, it was a gift.
Yes.
Jeff Shorts confirmed it. Chase Daniels breakdown confirmed it. Others confirmed it. I mean, at first, I'm doing the play-by-play, right? And I'm thinking, man, that was a free shot. Who the heck's missed assignment was that? It was Anthony's.
Right.
He had his check down right there, readily available.
And
get that ball out of your hand.
Yeah.
And Chase referred to it as a first day install.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, a good confidence booster for David, who I thought popped a couple times last night.
Yeah, he did. I would just say like if we're ranking I think the trio of outside linebackers are all pushing for a spot and snaps. Mike Green's going to make it. I don't know if the Ravens are going to keep 5 or 6 guys. David Ojabo, I don't know that he's like the best special teams guy, right? I don't know. And so, but that's what he's going to have to do. Because if we're ranking like those 3 guys, I definitely would put Mike Green first. And then I'd put Adisa Isaac's day above even Ojabo's, because to me, Adisa Isaac's sack was more impressive, right? He did get a little bit of help from Mike Green pushing him up, but Adisa Isaac put the pressure on himself. Like he had to fight through stuff. Ojabo was just like, he just got to like pin his ears back and go completely unimpeded. And so to me, I feel like Adisa Isaac still might have the leg up on Ojabo on that 5th spot if they only keep 5.
Not to mention under rookie control for the foreseeable future, whereas Ojabo has been in the program since what, 2022? Somewhere
Mhm.
around there, 22 or
Mhm.
23. So, he's approaching the end of his rookie window, whereas you got Adisa under team control for the next few years. So that just makes sense. And here is that room that you talk about at a glance. We know that at the top of the room, there's a bunch of locks in KVN, Adafe, Tavius, Mike. And now let's see what Adisa Isaac can do along with Ojabo over the next couple weeks. They're going to get a chance to play. And you would think Sarah play a lot over the next 2 games, weeks 2 and week 3.